Okay, welcome back to Fire Emblem 4. Let's continue Chapter 6. I think where I last left off, I said that Oife needed to rush to the village. And, well, the rest of my team, we're just going to make our way to Ganshire or Ganeshire. I'm not too concerned with translations of minor castle names. They really aren't all that important. Ha! Epic overkill. Yeah, I've probably said this before, but for some reason, for me, Sakasara is getting quite a lot of luck. Yep. I might have just got lucky with his base though, because I didn't get a chance to fully say this before, but earlier I said that the second gen characters' bases, well, depend on the stats the parents had at the end of the first generation. The luck stat though apparently involves some random number in its calculation and can vary by up to about 5 points. So I don't know, I may have just got lucky with Sakasara's base, I don't know. It's been a while since I looked up the average base stats for the children characters. I probably should do that at some point, but... of course, cowardly bow enemies always... Yeah, your characters tend to take quite a bit of damage at this point. But, thankfully, they're usually not in danger of dying unless you do something really stupid like charge one of them into an entire group of enemies. They usually have to be relatively unlucky to even get hit once, so... And I'm letting Lester get the kill here, because he hadn't leveled up before, so... As you can see there, a fairly promising start. Already it's looking like he'll be better than his father was. I got pretty screwed with Midale, but I will say I do partly blame his mediocre growths for the fact that I got screwed. Because of course, if, you know, the best you have is like 30%, it's obviously much easier to get screwed. Stat-wise. Right, now always trying to get her in a position where she can heal most of my characters. Unfortunately, she moves really slow, but I'm also trying to position her next to Celeste as much as I can, because, I've already mentioned second-gen pairings, haven't I? They're not all that important, so mainly I just tend to go for the easiest to make ones, mainly because, you know, I tend to care about story just as much as gameplay. So, yeah, second generation, I do pairings mainly for story purposes. So I'll be focusing on the ones that get special conversations. Not many do, actually. Yeah, there's only a few second-gen pairings that are really developed that much. Well, the main one is only because it well, had Fire Emblem 5, but, where it was made almost as canon as you can possibly make something. Although, I think that honour got taken by Martha Sheeta in, History of the Emblem, but... I was, of course, there talking about... well, Leaf, but we'll see him in the next chapter. Right. Like that massive skew in levels there, 3, 3, 3, 3, 15. But like I said, Oife is not a typical Jigen character. Although I am basically getting him to perform typical Jigen duties here. Right, now finally. And got here with quite a bit of time to spare, actually. Now come on, if I can activate critical here. Ah, well, what do you know? kind of an inversion of the normal thing that tends to happen to me. It's a kind of a thing that happens whenever I say I'm screwed if they get a critical here. They will. That goes for every single game I've played that has critical hits as a game mechanic. All of them. And bonus point if the critical chance is something along the lines of 2%, because it always tends to happen to me. Now, yes, always good to keep Rana around for healing. Did I say her name right then? I think I did. That's interesting, the Thief's Sword gets his evasion up a bit. Oh, it's only got 2 weight. Though the main reason he inherited it is because, well, I gave it to Sigurd in the previous generation, mainly to get money to repair the tier thing. At this point, Celeste really doesn't need much money because he's actually pretty much set with his current inventory. In fact, the only other weapon he probably would want, he'll actually get given to him in a bonus conversation in the next chapter. So, yeah, he's pretty much set and doesn't need to buy much more. In fact, if you do inheritance right, just about everyone should be set, basically. Now, just getting ready so I can position everyone to... Hopefully I want to take out at least one of them before I get hit. Of course, those guarding armors are just going to stand there. Alright, now there's the boss here. Harold Palletswap IV. We're using him in 2 consecutive chapters. And, yeah, a general boss right off the bat. That's pretty annoying. But hopefully at this point, the second generation characters will have some pretty awesome items passed down to them, so he shouldn't be a problem. I believe he'd probably be quite, well, not slightly difficult in an all-subs playthrough, but I've never done an all-subs playthrough, so don't quote me on that. I just... ouch. It just... I normally can't bring myself to do an all-substitutes playthrough, because I just like how completely badass the second-gen children can be right from the start. Oh, now about this. Oh, yes. Yeah, Laksh and Sakasar. Astra and Luna. It's basically pretty much both of them equal instant death. So it's basically death by really massive hit that ignores armor, or death by lots of really massive hits in most cases. And things get even more insane if you get their weapons to 50 kills and they get critical on top of that. Because while Astra and Luna can't activate at the same time, critical can activate along with them. Which is one of the main reasons why the Ira and Noish pairing is also popular, but that doesn't give Luna as well. Okay, I think Delman might be a bit short of experience. Now, I hope he dodges this. Come on, Celeste, you can do better than that. He'll get better eventually. And that wasn't a bad... Well, actually, that was pretty good. As you'll see, the average level up is much better for second-gen characters compared to first-gen. Kind of like the random tangent here, kind of like the jump in the general quality of level ups between Shadow Dragon and New Mystery. Because In case you don't know, in New Mystery, characters' growth rates have generally improved by quite a large margin. Particularly Linda. She's pretty much... her growths have almost doubled since Shadow Dragon. But enough about that. Right, I was just weakening that one. Perfect for Delvin to get a kill. Again, it really does help that he has the ability to wield silver swords right from the start. Finally, Lachesis' Hazel Blood is actually being put to good use. Because, yeah, Lachesis didn't really need it, because she would gain an A in swords anyway on promotion, and she was a crap attacker before promotion, so the sword rank didn't help her then. Now, I'm still not sure who I'm going to visit the village with. Yeah, now he's got steel weapons there, and a bow, of course, so you can't abuse this guy with long-range attackers, because he will counter you. And you'll notice he has a return ring. Now, I'm pretty sure that return ring is meant to be droppable, but it's not here, and I'll explain that why a bit later. Well, only the Rebel Army. Well, the thing is, the Rebel Army is made up... Damn you, Great Shield. The Rebel Army is made up of children of completely badass characters who completely annihilated your army. Is it, 17 years ago? Ish. Give or take a few. Now, thankfully, Rana is out of range of him, which is good. Gotta be careful though, because if he gets hit, and then the boss attacks him in the next turn... Yeah, this is actually very bad. Maybe I had a kind of a... Oh, of course, he can move again. Damn it, that's me thinking in my New Mystery mindset. Wasn't used to, mounted people being able to move after attacking. Sorry about that. Now, yeah, being a general, this guy is kind of open to abuse, but I'm not going to resort to that this early, and frankly, the second-gen characters don't really need it at this point. They're already pretty awesome. Almost level up. Alright, next part we hopefully defeat this guy.